We don't have to. Welcome to the winner's bracket of the 3A state tournament. We've got the Union Cougars and the North Sanpete Hawks for our quarterfinal game matchup today. The Hawks come in as the number 2 ranked team in the RPI. They came out of the bracket after they beat Manti to face Union. Union knocked off Richfield earlier today to get to this game. In the top of the bracket, we have Grantsville and Logan in the other quarterfinal game. So we welcome you today. We're going to start off top of the first with the Union Cougars at bat. Number 2, a junior, Drew Kessler, at the plate. Swing on the first pitch, fielded by the third baseman, and throw to first is good for the first out of the inning. Sanpete brings a tight infield to the game.
Up to bat, we have Charlie Kessler.
At the plate now, number 4, a junior, Shar Kessler. Shows the bunt, pulls it back for a called strike 1 at the plate. On the mound, foul tip, strike 2 for Kessler. On the mound for the Hawks today, number 13, Casey Johnson. Johnson has been tough on the mound as a pitcher throughout her high school career. Bunt is shown at the plate, pulls it back. Half slap there, fouled to the left side of the field over the third baseline. Kessler stays alive at the plate. Kessler into the box, Johnson to the mound. Delivers the pitch straight down the center, fielded by the shortstop. Good field, good throw for the second out at first base. The Hawks look sharp on the infield today, picking up where they left off from their prior game. Up to bat, number 3, a junior, Callie Duncan. Johnson delivers the pitch. A little high, called ball 1.
We have number 3, Callie Duncan.
Duncan steps in. Johnson looks for the pitch, delivers right down the middle, called strike 1. Into the box, onto the mound. Johnson delivers. Nice hit by Duncan, but straight to the second baseman. End of the top of the first. 3 up and 3 down for the Hawks. And that will end the top of the first inning. We'll be back with the bottom in just a minute.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
We're back here in Spanish Fork, Utah at the quarterfinal game between the North Sanpete Hawks and the Union Cougars. Bottom of the first inning, the Hawks shut the Cougars out to start the game in the top. 3 up, 3 down, so we'll see what the Hawks can do with their bats. They look tough in the field. Up to bat first for the Hawks will be number 3, McKinley Burnside. The Hawks come in as the Region 13 champions, ranked number 2 in the RPI. The Union Cougars finished second in Region 13 behind the North Sanpete Hawks. So this will be a great region matchup. First pitch is away for a ball on Burnside. On the mound for Union, a senior, number 1, Haley Moynier. Swing and a miss from Burnside to even the count at 1. Looks for the pitch, delivers outside. Catcher set up outside, trying to see if they can get Burnside to go for that outside pitch. These two teams are quite familiar with one another, so this will be a great matchup today. Looks for the pitch, delivers right up the center. Foul ball off the first base line, out of play. Moynier brings experience to the mound today as a senior. She's been a 4-year member of the Union Cougar softball team. At the plate, Burnside steps in. Moynier looks for the pitch, delivers. Catcher set up outside, and Burnside went for it. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Burnside goes down swinging for the first out. That will bring number 18, Haley Eliason, to the plate. Eliason shows bunt, pulls it back and slaps, tips that off for a foul ball, strike 1.
Up to bat, we have number 18, Haley Eliason.
Eliason looks to third for the call, steps into the box. Moynier steps on the mound, delivers the pitch outside. Like I said, these two opponents are very familiar with one another, so this will be a great game today. It's a region matchup for them. They're very familiar with one another. Eliason shows bunt. Moynier comes inside. Eliason did a good job getting out of the way. 2 balls and 1 strike on Eliason. Bunt shown. Moynier comes at her with the pitch straight down the center. Swing and a hit to second base. Second base does a great job fielding the ball, but first base can't hold on to that ball. So that will put Eliason at first base. She's got good wills. Gives North Sanpete their first base runner of the day and brings to the plate number 13, Casey Johnson. Johnson's been tough on the mound, also tough at the plate. She boasts a .535 batting average with 39 RBIs on the season. Johnson's an excellent little ball player. Swing and a miss on that first pitch, however, from Moynier. Johnson waits. Moynier delivers. Outside, catcher set up and goes to first with the throwback. Eliason's able to get back safely. Johnson looks to third, steps in the box, waits for the pitch. Straight down the middle from Moynier and pop up to the second baseman. Nice job by the second baseman there to field that fly ball. That leaves the runner at first. That will be the second out of the inning for the Hawks. Drew Kessler out there at second base. He's come up with some great plays.
Number 17, Riley Stewart.
Moynier looks in, looks for the call, delivers the pitch right down the gut for a called strike. At the plate is number 17, Riley Stewart, for the Hawks. Looks for the pitch, throw to 2 on the throw. Tag is there and a called out for the third out. Great throw from the catcher, Callie Duncan, to second base for the third out of the inning, and we will be back shortly to start the top of the second inning.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air. where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
Second inning, there was no hits, no runs, no error, or one error.
We're back to start the top of the second inning.
Up for Union will be number
Score
9,
tied at
Molly
zeros.
Rasmussen.
Up to bat for the Union Cougars to start off the second inning will be senior Molly Rasmussen, right fielder. Had a great throwdown to end the bottom of the second at second base for the third out from the Union catcher. Johnson on the mound. Union got a hit straight up the middle, kind of a slow bouncer there, and that will put Rasmussen on first with a base hit. Nobody could get to the ball there. Right out over the top of Johnson's head and in between short and second. That'll bring to the plate Paisley Parrish, a junior, number 11, the shortstop. Johnson looks in, delivers the pitch, good pitch, fouled off by Parrish for the first strike.
Up to bat, number 11, Paisley Parrish.
Pitch is delivered. Short pop-up right back to Johnson. She looks at first. Rasmussen stays there. Parrish will go down for the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate senior number 6, Teddy Oline.
Up to bat, number
One out, score tied at
Oline.
0. Oline at the plate. Johnson looks in, delivers the pitch right up the middle. Second baseman goes after the ball, but that's a great base hit right out over the back side of second base. Center field fields that ball, throws that in. That'll move the runners, so we have runners at first and second. Oline with the base hit. That brings Peyton Barney to the plate. Peyton comes to the plate with a .306 batting average,
Up to bat,
15
number
RBIs on
14,
the season.
Peyton Barney.
Peyton steps in. Johnson with the pitch, good pitch, swing and a miss for called first strike. Steps in. Johnson with the pitch, a little bit high. Ball one. Barney looks to third. Takes her time to get back in the box. Johnson gets ready. Delivers the pitch. Called strike 2 on that outside corner. That was a great pitch by Johnson. Barney moves to a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Johnson with the pitch, high and tight. She sits down, Peyton Barney. That was a great pitch from Johnson. That'll bring to the plate senior number 1 and the pitcher, Haley Manier.
Haley Manier.
Manier steps in, looks Johnson, good hit from Manier, straight out over, deep ball into right field. That'll score 1. Second run on its way in. There will be no throw at home. The Cougars will score 2 off of a double by pitcher Haley Manier. That was an excellent hit by Manier. Great spot out in the hole between right and center field there. So the senior comes through, scoring 2. That'll bring to the plate. We have a speed up runner, it looks like. Number 22 into the ball game will be Zaylee Tinoco for the speed up runner. Excuse me, wrong lineup. That will be Riley Nebeker, number 22, in for Union to pinch run out on second base. My apologies.
Up to bat, Jenna Woodland.
At the plate will be freshman, number 16, Jenna Woodland. Swing and a hit, just pop up back to the pitcher. Johnson Fields go to first base for the third out of the inning. So the Cougars come away with 2 on a double from pitcher Haley Manier. We'll be back to finish up the bottom of the second inning in a minute.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
We have Riley Stewart.
We're back. Bottom of the second inning at the plate for the Hawks. Hot pitch in there by Union. Swing and a miss. Riley Stewart at the plate. It's a good swing by Stewart. Stewart waits for the pitch. On the way, catcher set up outside and just a titch outside for ball 1. Moinier's done a good job on the mound this year, led her team as the senior. Pitch away from Moinier, just a little high in the zone. Stewart with a good eye there. Brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Scores 2-0 for the Union Cougars. Pitch away from Moinier right down the middle, fouled off by Stewart with off the first base side for strike 2. Stewart comes in with a .329 batting average on the year, 32 RBIs. The Hawks definitely have some bats. Catcher set up outside, trying to get Stewart to go for that outside pitch, and she's not taking it. Count will go full at 3-2. Moinier's got good control, works the plate well. The Sanpete hitters are on their toes. They're prepared low and inside for ball 4. That'll send Stewart to first base on the walk. Brings to the plate, Adri Jacobson, number 2. We'll have a speed-up runner for Stewart, the catcher. Speed up for her is number 9, Chansey Bailey. So Bailey at first, speed-up runner for Stewart. Jacobson at the plate, shows bunt, pulls back. Nobody behind, almost got away there on the throwback to first. Try to get Bailey, second baseman. Number 2, Drew Kessler came over, made a nice catch to save that and not allow the advancement on the bases. Moinier looks in. Jacobson waits for the pitch, goes for the bunt, comes off. Moinier fields the ball and goes to first, makes a nice play. Everybody hit their spots on that place. Advances the runner, however. That was a nice bunt by Jacobson to advance the runner to second base. Jacobson will be the first out of the inning. That brings to the plate number 23, Miley Cook, shortstop for the Hawks.
Up to the plate, we have 23, Miley Cook.
Cook steps in. Moinier with the pitch outside. Throwback to second base. Runner's called safe. Bailey is awake. Ready for the throw out there as the speed-up runner. Pitch by Moinier, fouled off by Cook behind the plate there. Moves her count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Cook steps in, shows bunt, pulls that bunt back. High and outside the pitch from Moinier. Cook comes in with a .333 average and 10 RBIs on the season. Pitches away from Moinier straight down the pipe for a called strike 2. Runner stays at second. 2-2. 1 out. Score 2-0 for Union. Pitch from Moinier is away, high and away, gets away from the catcher. That'll allow the runner to advance to third on the play. Moves the count to 3-2 on Cook. North Sanpete, very disciplined in their pitch count. They're making Moinier bring the pitches. They're picking their pitches. Bunt is shown by Cook again. Moinier delivers, and Cook takes one in the thigh. She'll advance to first base on the hit by pitch. Bailey sits at third in scoring position. Union's going to take a little time out, regroup here for a moment. Calm Moinier down, talk game plan a little bit. Like I said, the North Sanpete Hawks come in as the region champions of Region 13 as co-champs with the Union Cougars. Both teams 7-1 on the year. North Sanpete comes in with a record of 22-3. Looks like the Union Cougars are 21-6 on the year. Both excellent teams and a strong region in Region 13. So fitting that we have the co-champions playing in the quarterfinal game. Moinier looks in. At the plate is number 14, Morley Johnson. And strike 1 on the pitch. 1 out. Runners on first and third for the Hawks. Let's see if Johnson. Big swing and a miss. Runner goes to 2. Errant throw by the catcher. Scores the run. Run from third will score on the throw. Throw back from second to home is too late. Tightens the score up 2-1. So the Hawks are capitalizing on a little bit of a botched play there. One strike is the count for Johnson. Runner in scoring position for the Hawks. At second base. Union made quick work of the Hawks at the top of the first inning. At the bottom of the first inning, excuse me. Struggled here just a little bit. The Hawks are getting onto Moinier just a bit and able to put some runs together and able to put some hits together to earn some runs here. Foul ball, bring the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nice pitch from Moinier. Foul tip on the play. Johnson has a .316 batting average with 6 RBIs on the season. Waits for the pitch, looks that pitcher back. Good hit, but straight at the second baseman. Second baseman fields it, hesitates to go to third base. Everyone's safe on the play. Maybe should have gone to first base on that play for the second out of the inning, but chose to go to third base with the throw, and everyone is safe. Throws late at third base. So Morley Johnson goes to first. Cook goes to third base on the play. And that will bring number 8, Autumn Oldroyd, to the plate. Oldroyd comes in with a .271 batting average and 12 RBIs on the season. Waits for the pitch from Moinier. Inside corner, called strike by Moinier. That was a good pitch from Moinier. Oldroyd looks at third. Steps into the box. Runners on first and third, 1 out. We'll see if North Sanpete tries to pick second base up. They do. There's a fake throw for second. Throw to third from the catcher. That was a great play by number 9 for the Union Cougars. Jenna Woodland to knock that ball down and keep that run from scoring on the errant throw from home. So Sanpete moves runners to second base on the play. Moyer with the pitch, catcher set up outside, and just a bit much too outside. Called ball on the play. 2 strikes and 1 ball on Oldroyd. Moyer delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss for strikeout. And second out of the inning for the Hawks. That'll bring to the plate number 19, Mackenzie Matson, the designated player.
Number 19, Mackenzie Matson.
Moyer with the pitch, delivers on that inside corner, just a bit too much inside. Called ball. Matson stands in the box, waits for the pitch from Moyer. Catcher set up outside and just a bit too far outside, but maybe not. Called strike for strike 1. Catcher sets up again outside and same pitch. Different call this time, a little bit too much outside for 2 balls and 1 strike. Matson working the count. Settles in, Moyer with the pitch. Straight down the middle and jams Matson inside. Strike 2. So the count evens at 2-2. 2 outs. Score 2-1 for Union. Moyer looks in, Matson waits for the pitch. Delivered inside. Just a bit too much and low. Pushes the count to 3-2 to a full count for Matson. We'll see if Matson can come through and score a run for the Hawks. Outside, ball bounces off the backstop, ball 4. So that will send Matson to first base, load the bases for the Hawks, and that will bring McKinley Burnside to the plate. With 2 outs, score 2-1 for the Union Cougars.
McKinley Burnside.
They've got their ace, Moyer, on the mound. We'll see what she can do to get out of this 2-out jam. Foul ball from Burnside. Burnside steps in. Moyer looks for the pitch. Delivers the pitch outside, straight back up the middle. Over Moyer's head, shortstop can't get there. Throw in from center to home, but that will score. 2 on the hit. So the Hawks will go up 3-2. Matson ends up at second, and a nice base hit from McKinley Burnside will put the Hawks in great position. That'll bring Hallie Eliason to the plate. Pitch and swing and a miss on the pitch.
Up the bat for North Sanpete, we have number 18.
Eliason
Hallie
comes in
Eliason.
boasting a .474 batting average. She's excellent at the plate. 18 RBIs on the season. She waits for the pitch inside, not her pitch, but it called strike 2 on Eliason. Runners at first and second for Eliason. 2 outs, score 3-2 for the Sanpete Hawks. Moyer looks in, delivers the pitch high and away, and Eliason's able to lay off of that pitch to force the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eliason settles in, Moyer delivers the pitch straight up the middle, and Eliason gets a hold of one, rips it into left field. Left fielder bobbles just a bit. Runner from second will score. Eliason goes to second on the hit. Burnside ahead of her at third base. The Hawks will go up 4-2 with 2 out. So they've got a great 2-out rally going on here. Up to the plate will bring number 13, Casey Johnson, the pitcher. We'll see if Johnson can get a hold of one. So we have a good base running by the Hawks here to take advantage of the bobble in left field on that rip from Eliason. Moyer delivers the pitch, And Johnson rips one to the gap between left, right, and center field. She'll stand in with a double and score 2 runs off of the hit. The Hawks have definitely picked up on Moynier. Well, so with 2 outs, looks like we have a speed up runner in for Johnson at second base. We'll get the number on that shortly. Looks like Union's going to gather there on the pitcher's mound and regroup for just a minute. Again, the score, North Sanpete's broke this open in the bottom of the second inning, 6-2, off base hits from Burnside, Eliason, and a doubles from Eliason and Johnson. Coming to the plate will be Riley Stewart, number 17. Stewart got on and scored her last at bat as she led off to start the bottom of the second inning. Outside pitch from Moynier, ball 2. Moynier with the pitch. Good swing from Stewart. That's high and tight. Strike 1. So again, Johnson came up with a big double to clear the bases. Her speed up runner stands at second. Stewart wanting to hit. She's strike 2. Count goes to 2-2 on the swing. Moynier with the pitch outside. Thought she had the called strike 3, but not quite. Just a little bit too far off of that corner on the outside. Full count for Stewart. Let's see what she comes up with. Pitch is delivered by Moynier right down the gut for called strike 3 looking. So the North Sanpete Hawks open up the score 6-2 in the bottom of the second to take the lead. We'll be back in just a moment to start the top of the third.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
We're back in Spanish Fork, Utah. The quarterfinal game between the North Sanpete Hawks and the Union Cougars. Bottom of the second, North Sanpete Hawks broke it open for a 6-2 lead off of some great base running and wonderful base hits. We'll start off the top of the third. At the top of the lineup for the Union Cougars, number 2, a junior, Drew Kessler, at the plate to lead off the Cougars. Johnson on the mound, looks in for the pitch. Kessler shows bunt, pulls it back for ball 1. Again, these teams are very familiar with one another. They're region opponents and are co-region champions. Kessler with the pitch right up the middle, great hit. Fielded well by the shortstop, dropped at first base, just couldn't quite get control of it. So that will put Kessler safe at first base to start off for the Cougars. We'll see if the Cougars can put together some hits, score some runs to tighten the game up. At the plate, number 4, Shar Kessler, a junior. Hits from that left side. Shows the bunt, pulls back, and went on the bunt for a called strike 1. Johnson circles back around onto the pitcher's mound. Bunt shown again by Kessler. And there's the slap right up the middle. Nice job by Kessler. That'll move the base runner, Drew, in front of her to second base. And Shar will hit first base safely. That'll bring to the plate number 3, a junior, Callie Duncan, the catcher for the Cougars.
Up to bat for the Union Cougars, we have number 3, Callie Duncan.
Johnson looks in. Duncan shows bunt, pulls back and fouls that ball off for strike 1. Johnson's been tough on the mound for this Hawks this year. Delivers the pitch. Short hopper. Tag on the play from the second baseman. Call is safe at first. Second baseman makes a great play to get the runner coming from first for the second out. The call is safe at first base, but it looks like we're going to ask about that. Umpires are going to confer here at the middle of the field to talk about that call at first base. Like I said, Sanpete's second baseman came up with a great play. Jacobson came up, fielded the ball, tagged the runner going to second, and threw the ball to first base to make the play. Runner was out on the tag. Call was safe at first base on the play, and call will stay safe at first base on the play. So Union comes up with a runner at third and first on the hit by Duncan. North Sanpete's asking, they're questioning a few things. Looks like they got that figured out. Coach Bailey will head back to the dugout. Johnson steps in for the pitch. Number 9, a senior, Molly Rasmussen, at the plate. She chops it short to third base. Rough ball to field there at third base. Third baseman, number 5, does a great job to keep that in front of her. Afton Cook did a great job to keep that ball in front of her. It does allow the base runners to advance. It brings up number 11, a junior, Paisley Parrish. So the Cougars have got the bases loaded with Parrish at the plate. 1 out. High pitch for ball 1 for Parrish.
After that, for Union, we have number 11, Paisley Parrish.
Foul ball deep down that left side. Shortstop gives it a chase, but can't quite get there. Strike for Parrish. That'll go move the count to 1-1. So again, Union Cougars have loaded the bases up. 1 out. Score is 6-2 at the top of the third. Parrish at the plate watches that one drop in for a strike. That was a great pitch from Johnson on that outside corner. Count goes to 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Johnson looks in, delivers the pitch high, gets away from the catcher. Hesitation from the runner, and then she'll come safe at the plate. Is number 2, Drew Kessler, to score the run for the Cougars. That'll advance the runners. So we have runners on second and third for the Cougars. That was good alert base running by Kessler. Hesitated, then came. Good hustle by the North Sanpete catcher and pitcher. It's a great play, close play, but just not quite in time. Batter steps into the box. Parrish looks for the pitch, counts 2-2. Waits on that pitch and drives it into right field for a base hit. That'll score 1. Second runner decides to stay at third. Nice piece of hitting by Parrish. She stayed back and waited on that ball to pop that into right field for a nice base hit and score a run. That'll bring the score 6-4. That brings to the plate number 6, senior Teddy Oline.
Up to bat, number 6, Teddy Oline.
Johnson looks in. Oline waits for the pitch. Delivers the pitch right down the middle. Must have been low. was a great pitch from Johnson. It's nice and toasty here in Spanish Fork today. Not much of a breeze right now, so it's hot, about 90 degrees for these ladies out on the field. That's a swing and a miss from Old Teddy for strike one. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Johnson looks in, delivers the pitch. Oline comes around on it, comes home. Third baseman makes an alert play, comes home to get the runner at home. So Rasmussen is tagged out at home for the second out of the inning. That's a great play by third baseman for Sanpete. Runner is safe at first, so runners are at first and second for the Cougars with 2 out. Score is 6-4, top of the third inning. To the plate is number 14, a junior, Peyton Barney. Barney looks for the pitch. Johnson delivers outside corner, and she got the call. Strike one on Barney.
After that, we have a number 14, Peyton Barney.
Foul tip from Barney for strike two. 0-2 is the count. 2 outs for the Hawks. Score is 6-4, the top of the third. Johnson's working hard out there. She's taking that mask off, these hot temperatures and multiple games in the day. These are some tough young ladies out there. Fun to watch them compete. They got a lot of determination and grit, and they're giving us a good show today here. There's been some great games here at the ballpark. If you're out and about, sneak up and take a look. That's a strike 3 called, went after that outside pitch. So we'll end the top of the third, 6-4 for the North Sanpete Hawks. We'll take a short break and be back.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Bottom of the third, back here in Spanish Fork for a quarterfinal game between the North Sanpete Hawks and the Union Cougars. Co-region champions coming out of Region 13. 7-1 region records for both teams. They're very familiar with one another, and this is a great ball game today. These ladies are working hard. Strike one is called. Number 2, Adri Jacobson at the plate. Adri's second baseman for the Hawks. Watches that one go by high and outside for ball 1. Jacobson steps in. Senior pitcher Haley Moynier delivers the pitch. Catcher set up outside, and she gets the call on that outside corner. Not Jacobson's pitch, not one she wanted to swing at anyway. Count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jacobson. Moynier looks in. Catcher's going to sneak outside. Same pitch, only this time Jacobson gets a hold of it, lifts it into center field, and a nice catch by the center fielder for Union for the first out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate number 23, shortstop Miley Cook. It was a great play out in center field. by number 6, Teddy Oline. Moyer looks in, delivers the count, up goes. Unfortunately, Cook got underneath that ball, flipped that up, and tipped that up, just a short fly ball, an easy play for the third baseman for Union. So that will be the second out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate Morley Johnson.
We have Marley Johnson.
Score 6-4, 2 outs for the Cougars. Johnson at the plate. Outside pitch again from Moyer. This time doesn't quite get that call, a little too outside for Blues' liking. Moyer comes back straight down the middle, but doesn't get the call. Must have been a little bit high. That'll push the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Johnson at the plate, looks for the pitch. Swing and a foul tip behind the plate there. Take the count to 2-2 on Johnson. Marty steps in. Moyer looks, delivers the pitch. Johnson gets a hold of that one, rips it down the third base line, but it's a foul ball. Good thing Coach Bailey's on his toes out there. Johnson steps back. We're gonna get the ball in back to the pitcher. So Moyer can go back to work here. Looks like we've got a little bit of a breeze for these ladies. It's a toasty 90 degrees out there, and it's hot on that dirt for these young ladies. Foul ball tip again for Johnson. Count stays at 2-2. 6-4 for North Sanpete. The bottom of the third inning with 2 outs. Pitch delivered. Fouled off again. Johnson doing a great job staying alive at the plate. Moyer is working hard out there on that mound. These teams are very familiar with one another. They're region opponents, and it had more than one matchup this year. Good hit. Fly ball to short right field. Right fielder's there to make the play for the third out. Johnson had a great at bat. Ended with a fly out to right field to end the inning. No runs, and we'll leave the score 6-4 going into the top of the fourth, and we'll be right back.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
And we're back. We'll start the fourth inning off with pitcher Haley Moyer at the plate. Moyer has been tough out there on the mound for the Cougars today. We'll see what she can do at the plate. Moyer comes in with a batting average of .312, 12 RBIs on the year. Looks that pitch back and swing and a miss inside. It was a great pitch from Johnson. Moyer steps out, looks to third, she'll step back in. Waits for the pitch. Johnson delivers right up the middle, and she'll foul tip that off over the backstop for strike 2. Johnson as well. These two pitchers gone head to head. Both ladies have done an excellent job on the mound today to keep their teams in this game. Moynier will battle. Watch that one go by high from Johnson. That'll push the count to 2-2. Moynier looks. Johnson delivers, and a short chopper back over the back of shortstop over her head. She gives it a good try, but that will put Moynier at first base with a base hit. A nice piece of hitting. We'll have a pinch runner, number 22. Riley Nebeker come in for Moynier to run the bases. Moynier can get in that dugout and maybe cool off a little bit, conserve her energy. She's working hard out on that mound. That'll bring to the plate number 16, freshman Jenna Woodland. Left field. She shows bunt, goes for it, called strike on the pitch. The runner stays at first. Woodland looks to third, get some direction from her coach, see what the plan is. The runner on first, on the move. Woodland with a foul ball down the first base line, rips that one down the first base line. Woke up her coach there on first base. Good thing she's paying attention. That'll push the count to 2 strikes on Woodland. Woodland steps in, Johnson looks, delivers the pitch right down the middle, and again, foul tip off the first base side from Woodland. 6-4 for the Sanpete Hawks. The Cougars need to score a couple of runs here to stay in the game, keep it tight. Foul tip again. Woodland's doing a great job battling at the plate. Done a great job as a freshman. She's gritty, she's tough. She's done a great job as an underclassman this year. Contributed to the lineup for the Cougars. Johnson heads back to the mound, looks in, delivers the pitch. Outside pitch, see if Woodland will go for it. Not so much. Count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson looks in. Woodland watches that one pass 2. Ball high for ball 2. Count will go to 2-2. Johnson's working hard. This heat takes a toll on these young ladies out on that mound. They exert a lot of energy. It's high for ball 3. Johnson flips her mask off. She's hot. Working hard, and this heat doesn't do them any favors. These young ladies are tough young ladies. They battle and they work. It's 90 degrees. And it's 90 degrees, and it feels like 100 degrees out on that dirt. So Johnson looks in, delivers the pitch inside, and she gets Woodland on the inside pitch. That was a great pitch from Johnson to sit her down for the first out of the inning. Woodland had a great at-bat there, battled tough. That'll bring to the plate number 2, Drew Kessler, a junior for the Cougars. Second baseman. She's made some great plays at second base today for the Cougars. We'll see if she can contribute at the plate as well. She scored in the 3rd. Fouls that ball back for strike 1. Johnson looks in. Kessler shows bunt, pulls it back. On the swing, nice job. Good play from the shortstop. Double play ball. That was a good dig there at shortstop. For the out, throws it back at first. First base runner thought the ball hit the ground first, but it just barely slipped in that mitt. So the Hawks turn a double play to get out of the top of the 4th and leave the score 6-4. We'll be back in just a moment.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
We're back. The bottom of the fourth inning here in Spanish Fork. We've got a great game between the Union Cougars and the North Sanpete Hawks. Co-region champions out of Region 13, and they are going to duke it out here. This is a great game. It'll go down to the wire. Swing and a miss at the plate, number 8. Autumn Oldroyd at the plate. Big swing there. Great pitch from Moynier. Moynier looks in, delivers the pitch right down the center, and a called strike 2. That was a great pitch from Moynier. Oldroyd looks to third. Settles, steps into the box. Moynier delivers the pitch. Catcher set up outside, and she gets her strike 3, swinging for the first out, of the inning. Moynier has been tough at the plate today. She and Johnson both have battled and kept the hitters at bay for the most part. There's another outside pitch. Mackenzie Matson at the plate, number 19, with the tip and the foul for strike 1. Moynier goes back, grabs some chalk, steps up on that mound. Matson waits for the pitch. Pitch outside, and it's fouled off to the first base side. That first baseman made a great effort from Union to get to that ball, but it's just on the other side of the fence. So that'll go to strike 2 for Madsen on the count. Again, the score is 6-4 for North Sanpete. Bottom of the fourth inning. 1 out, 2 strikes on Madsen. Moynier with the pitch, and here it comes right back at us for a foul ball. Count stays at 2 strikes. Moynier gathers herself, steps up on that mound. Madsen waits for the pitch. Moynier outside. She's got to get Madsen to go after that, and she wasn't taking it. Count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Moynier knows these hitters. These hitters know Moynier. So it's a cat and mouse game. Moynier outside trying to get Madsen to go for that outside pitch, but she's not taking it. 2-2, the count goes. Moynier looks in. Madsen stands tall, now sets. Moynier with the pitch right down the middle, and Madsen's ready for it, but drives it straight to the second baseman for a nice catch. But that'll be the second out of the inning for the Hawks. So Madsen had a great at bat. Flew out to the second baseman for the second out of the game. To the plate now will bring number 5, Afton Cook. Excuse me. We'll flip to the top of the lineup. It's been a long day, apparently. I got to read my book better. We're going to flip to the top of the lineup. Afton Cook is our flex player, so she actually doesn't bat. We're going to start at the top again with McKinley Burnside, number 3, the center fielder for the Hawks. Foul ball from Burnside. Moynier looks in, brings the pitch. Foul ball again. Pushes the count to 2 strikes on Burnside. Burnside steps in. Looks Moynier down, waits for the pitch. Outside Moynier smart. She tries to get those hitters. She gets 2 strikes on those hitters and then goes outside to try to make them chase. Sanpete hitters are disciplined. Moynier steps in again. Outside. That one was close enough to grab. Burnside fouls that off. Count will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Moynier grabs some chalk. Get some grip on that ball. Place that where she wants. Delivers the pitch right down the center. A little bit low. Burnside won't go for it. So that'll push the count to 2-2. The Sanpete hitters, they know Moynier. She knows them. It's a great matchup. There's another one. Little fly ball to third base. Pop up. Nice play by number 9, Molly Rasmussen, for the 3rd out of the inning. So after 4, we're 6-4 for the North Sanpete Hawks. Will return to start the 5th soon.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Welcome back to the UCCU Savings Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
We're back here to start off the 5th inning. Number 4, Shar Kessler at the plate, shows bunt, slaps that right to the left side of the field. Third baseman can't quite handle it. That was a great hit by Kessler. Puts her safe at first base. That was hard to field. That was a great piece of hitting, great slap there by Kessler. That'll bring to the plate
Number 3,
Callie Duncan. Duncan with the hit right to second base. She goes back to first. Runner is safe at first. One out for the Cougars. That was a nice play by Sanpete there. Duncan with a sharp hit ball there. Nice play. Johnson with the pitch, low and inside.
At the plate, we have number 9, Molly Rasmussen.
Shar Kessler on first. Molly Rasmussen, number 9, a senior, at the plate. Good hit from Rasmussen right out over the shortstop's head. Kessler will come from first. She's going to stop there at third base. Rasmussen will walk in at 2. So a double from Rasmussen pushes the runner ahead to third. Puts runners in scoring position for Paisley Parrish to come to the plate. It's a nice hit from Rasmussen. She took that ball, just ripped that right out over the shortstop's head into left center in the gap there. Nothing you could do about that. Parrish will come to the plate. She's 1-1 on the day at the plate. Johnson throwing hard.
At the bat, number 11.
Not quite where blue wants it, so it'll be called a ball on Parrish. Delivers the pitch. There it is. That's a foul ball right back at us for strike 1 in the count. Johnson's fixing her mound, saving some energy for a minute. We got a little bit of a breeze, so that'll give these ladies a little bit of reprieve, but not much. Johnson delivers the pitch straight down the middle, but a little bit high for ball 2 on Parrish. Count goes to 2-1, 1 out for the Cougars. Johnson right down the middle for a nice strike. That pushes the count to 2-2. Parrish watched that one go by, not her pitch, so we'll see what she does with a 2-2 count. Runners on second and third in scoring position with a score of 6-4. And Parrish comes through with a base hit into left field. That'll score 1. Parrish looks at 2, but decides to go back to 1 on the base hit. So a nice piece of hitting by Parrish. She just took that ball and ripped it again in the same spot that Molly Rasmussen did, right out over the shortstop. Can't reach it. It's just a great piece of hitting. So the Cougars push the score 6-5. Runners on first and third. Johnson regroups on the mound. That'll bring number 6, a senior, Teddy O'Lean, center fielder, to the plate. Johnson on the pitch, right down the middle. Called strike. That was a great pitch. Johnson's tough. She'll battle. She's gritty. She's experienced. She doesn't like to lose. O'Lean steps in. Johnson with the pitch. Ripped down the third base line between the third baseman's legs. That will score Rasmussen from third. Parrish will go to second on the hit, and O'Lean comes away with a single and a nice piece of hitting. She ripped that thing down the third base line. Third baseman just couldn't quite react quick enough to get there. That was a great hit from O'Lean. Union comes to the plate. Looks like we're going to have a change somewhere in the lineup. That brings us to a tie score with that base hit from O'Lean. Scored Rasmussen from third, and to tie the score at 6. We're waiting on the Union Cougars. Let's see who's coming to the plate. Looks like we're going to have number 8. Kate Marks is coming to the plate to hit for the Cougars. She'll hit in place of Peyton Barney.
For the Cougars, we have
Marks stands in. Rips one to third base. Forces on. Third baseman makes a nice play with the tag at third for the out. That'll get Sanpete the second out of the inning. That's a hard job to come off the bench and hit. Marks came up with a great hit, just not quite hard enough to punch it through the infield. So they have the second out on the runner going to third. We have bases occupied first and second. There's a short blooper over shortstop's head. Flow's coming. It's cut by the pitcher. Number 6, Teddy O'Lean will score from second. That was a great piece of hitting by pitcher Haley Moynier. Haley Moynier comes up big. She is 3 for 3 today. She is doing it on the mound and at the plates. Has 3 RBIs on the day. Johnson gathers herself, so we'll sit with runners at second and first with a speed-up runner on first, number 22, Riley Nebeker, pinch runner, or courtesy runner, I should say, for Haley Moynier. And we've got number 16, freshman Jenna Woodland at the plate. Great piece of hitting by the pitcher, carrying her team on the mound and at the plate both. Number 16, Woodland, her last at bat, had numerous foul balls, battled hard, and finally went down swinging. She's not afraid to swing that bat. She's an aggressive hitter, does a great job at the plate. 2 strikes on Woodland. Outside, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Woodland. Johnson's working hard. And hard base hit out into right field. That'll score 1. And Woodland finally connects and gets a hold of one and rips it down the right field line. That was a great piece of hitting from Woodland. That'll flip us over to the top of the order, bring Drew Kessler to the plate. The top of the 5th inning. Great inning for the Cougars. Shows bunt, pulls it back for a called strike 1. Runners at 2nd and 3rd for the Cougars. High and outside from Johnson. Johnson's ready to go. Throwing hard, doing her job. Called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kessler. Kessler's been 0 for 2. Excuse me, she's been 1 for 3 at the plate. Scored in the 3rd inning for a run. She'll even her count at 2-2 on the pitch by Johnson. Here it comes straight up the middle. Kessler pops it up. Second baseman comes in to make a nice play and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the 5th, Union comes back with a great top of the inning to change the score and take the lead 8-6. We'll be back in just moments with the bottom of the 5th.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
We're back at the bottom of the 5th inning here in Spanish Fork, the quarterfinal game between the North Sanpete Hawks and the Union Cougars. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Central Valley Medical Center. It's a great place to be, a great place to work, if I do say so myself, but I'm a little partial. Sanpete Steel is a wonderful sponsor. Wendy's, Sunrise Engineering, UCCU, The Stalling Company, Beaver Valley Hospital, John M. Huntsman School of Business, Jones and DeMille Engineering, and Centricom. We start off the bottom of the 5th with a base hit. Nice base hit from number 18, Hallie Eliason. She comes up, first pitch swing, and rips it right to the shortstop. Just a little bit hot to handle, so she's going to be safe on first to start off the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring to the plate pitcher number 13, Casey Johnson.
At the bat, number 13, Casey Johnson.
Johnson has done all she can out there on that mound. She's done a great job. She gets a hold of one and rips that foul ball down the left field line out of play. Johnson's a competitor. She competes. So we won't be surprised to have her come up with a big hit here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball outside. Eliason, slow to get back to first base. Watching that catcher. Moynier steps to the mound. Johnson waits for the pitch. Moynier delivers. Foul tip for strike 2 on Johnson. 1 ball and 1 strike is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, is the count on Johnson. Johnson will have to protect. See if she can come up with a big base hit here to move the runner. Pitch is delivered. Swing and a miss. Johnson's going to take off running. Runner at first isn't quite sure what to do. She stays at first, stays on the bag. Johnson goes down for the first out of the inning. So Johnson will go down swinging for the first out of the inning and bring to the plate number 17, Riley Stewart. Outside pitch on the corner.
17, Riley Stewart.
Ball is called just a little bit too far outside. Stewart has a batting average of 329 with an impressive 32 RBIs on the season. Eliason playing a little bit of cat and mouse game with the catcher over there at first base. She's an aggressive base runner. Watches that one. Stewart does on that outside corner. That was good eye. It's a good idea from the Union pitcher, Moynier. 2 balls and 1 strike will be the call. Pitch is delivered, comes inside on her. Short fly ball, and it's going to land just outside on that foul line. Foul ball from Stewart. She'll get another shot at Moynier. Heads up base running by Eliason at first base. Stewart steps in. Moynier steps to the mound. Waits for the pitch. Pitch is delivered. Just a titch high, says Blue. That'll push the count to a full count on Stewart. Score 8-6 for the Union Cougars. It's big swing and a miss, and Moynier gets the strikeout. Second one of the inning. Sometimes when these teams are so familiar with one another, it's harder to hit, and it's harder to come up with a hit because you know each other so well. Brings to the plate Adri Jacobson, number 2. Jacobson is 0 for 2 at the plate today. We'll see if she can come up with a base hit. Move the runner. Eliason on the move over there, watching that catcher. 2 balls for Jacobson. Again, the Sanpete Hawks have been disciplined on the bats. They've made Moynier pitch. Foul ball from Jacobson. Steps out of the box, takes a swing, gathers herself, looks at third base. Steps back in, waits for Moynier. Moynier steps on the mound, delivers the pitch. Outside, catcher set up. Jacobson gets a hold of it and rips it up through center field. Eliason, good heads up running. She's quick. She's at second. She's going to get up and she's going to try to score at home on the overthrow at third. And Eliason will score from first base. Excellent base running and speedy wheels from Eliason. Coming all the way around from first base and heads up. That was a great hit by Adri Jacobson. She went with the pitch and ripped that out there just outside of the reach of the pitcher and second baseman. Nobody could get to it. So that'll put the Hawks on the board in the 5th, bottom of the 5th. Score will be 8-7 for Union.
After that, number 23.
At the plate, that will bring up number 23, Miley Cook, shortstop for the Hawks. Jacobson at 2 with a great piece of hitting. Shows bunt, pulls back. Jacobson runs. Shortstop for Union, can't handle it. And that will have Jacobson at 3rd. Cook will be safe at 1st. So here come the Sanpete Hawks. Like I said, these two teams know each other well. This will be a battle right down to the last inning and last at bat. Runners at 1st and 3rd for the Hawks, 2 down. Catcher sets up, runner will go to 2 on the pitch. No throw there, so we got runners at 2nd and 3rd, takes off the force on the play. Opens up first base for Marley Johnson, number 14, left fielder. Great big hit out to center field, just out of the reach of the center fielder. That'll score 1. We've got 2. And Johnson will stand up at second base with a nice looking double. She'll score 2 runs on the hit, and that puts the Hawks ahead 9-8 in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Sanpete's having their inning. The 5th inning has proven to be a breakout for both teams. At the plate, Union at the top of the 5th, and now Sanpete in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch is up, foul ball, it'll drop back foul. Number 8, Autumn Oldroyd at the plate. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Just got underneath that one a bit, popped it up right there in front of the plate, and it bounced back into foul territory, so she'll come back with 1 strike. Again, the score 9-8, bottom of 5, 2 outs for the Union Cougars. We'll see if they can get out of this jam. Senior pitcher Haley Moynier has done an excellent job all game long on that mound, as has Johnson for the Hawks. They've controlled the game, kept the hitters at bay. Their fielders have helped him out. It's just been a great game. At the plate, number 8, Autumn Oldroyd. That'll be strike 2 on the foul ball down the first base line, so the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oldroyd steps in. Moynier with the pitch. Foul ball tip. These ladies have battled all day. They're aggressive at the plate on from both dugouts, Union and North Sanpete. They know each other well. They're eager to hit. They're eager to run. They are just eager to play. It's been a great ball game to watch. And it's not over yet. Pop fly up to the first baseman by Oldroyd. Caught, by the second baseman. My bad, pole got in the way. Second baseman makes a nice play for the Cougars to get him out of the inning and end it. Not before, however, the Sanpete Hawks go up by 1, 9-8 to end the 5th. We'll go for a short break and be back in just a moment.
Sanpete Steel and Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel and Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
We are back after an exciting 5th inning for both teams here in this quarterfinal game between the North Sanpete Hawks and the Union Cougars. We're going to start off the 6th inning with number 4, Shar Kessler, a junior for the Union Cougars, the right fielder. Kessler has gone 2 for 3 at the plate today, scored twice for the Cougars. She'll step in. Shar has a .303 batting average with 7 RBIs on the season, 27 hits. So she's deadly from that left side, does a good job, likes that right side of the field. She's in the hole, however, with an 0-2 count at the moment. Score is 9-8. She shows bunt, pulls that back. She's going to not go after that one as it's outside a bit. Johnson tried to get her to chase, but she wasn't having it. So there she gets a hold of one right at the shortstop. Shortstop makes a nice play, but Kessler's fast. She's speedy, and she's down to first before that ball even hits the bag. Good play by the shortstop, but just good wills by Kessler. So she'll be on safe at first with the hit to the left side of the field. That'll bring to the plate number 3, a junior, Callie Duncan.
Up to bat, number 3, Callie Duncan.
Duncan swings on the first pitch. Third baseman makes a nice play, goes to first for the sure out and gets Duncan, but not before Shar Kessler moves to second on the hit. So Duncan moves the runner. Sanpete picks up the out, however. And that will bring to the plate number 9, a senior, Molly Rasmussen. Rasmussen steps in. Johnson delivers high and outside on that plate.
After bat, number 9, Molly Rasmussen.
Pitch is delivered right back at Johnson. She makes an excellent play off the mound, throws up hard, comes up and throws hard to first base for the out. Grabs Rasmussen at first for the out, moves the runner, however, to third base. So the tying run sits at third base for Paisley Parrish, who had a great hit last inning and came through big for the Cougars. We'll see what Parrish can do this inning.
Off the bat, we have number 11, Paisley Parrish.
Parrish looks the pitch in outside from Johnson. 2 outs. Scores 9-8. Top of 6. Pitches away and ripped down the left field line. Fair ball, says Blue. Just kidding. It's under the fence, so it's going to be a double. That will score the run from third. Parrish will stand at second with a ground rule double as that ball ripped down that left field line and went out past the fence there. So nice piece of hitting by Parrish. That's the second inning in a row that she's come through big for the Cougars. That'll bring to the plate senior number 6, Teddy Oline, center fielder for the Cougars. Oline has been on base every at-bat today. She's gone 3 for 3, so let's see what she can do here in the top of the 6th. Score tied 9-9. Get your popcorn, folks, because this is going to be a good one to finish off. Johnson with the pitch right up the middle. Good hit from Oline, straight out in the gap between right center. That's going to score Parrish from second, and Oline will stand in at second with a double. Great piece of hitting. She just went with that pitch and drove it straight to the fence. Hit the fence in right center field out there. The Cougars have hit well today. Johnson has pitched well, but the Cougars have hit well as Parrish scores on the double from Oline. Looks like we've got another change possibly coming for the Cougars. At the plate, looks like we're going to have number 14. Peyton Barney is back into bat. So in the 5th,
Up to bat, we'll have number 14.
Kate Marks came to the plate in this spot, in the 7th spot. Coach has decided to go back to Peyton Barney here in the top of the 6th. So Barney stands in, big swing and a miss. Tip ball there off. Strike 1 for Barney. Barney gets her composure, steps in, waits for the pitch. Johnson delivers outside and high for ball 2. Ball 1, excuse me. 1-1. My scorekeeper is Johnny on the spot. So if I don't catch it, then she's already got it up there, so I apologize. Outside pitch from Johnson. Johnson's tired. It's hot. It's 90 degrees. No breeze. Hot on that field. And these ladies are working hard. Lots at stake for both of these teams. The winner will advance to the semifinal game to be played tomorrow at 11:15. There's a rip from the Union Cougar, number 14. Peyton Barney comes through, and she's going to score Teddy Oline. Peyton Barney was 0 for 2 at the plate up to that point. She came through big with a base hit, a big double, ripped down the left field line from Peyton Barney, the junior. That'll score Oline. The Cougars will go up by 2. And will bring to the plate the senior pitcher, number 1, Haley Moynier. Moynier comes to the plate going 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs on the day and has commanded the game on the mound as well. Like I said, this has been a battle. Johnson has had an excellent game on the mound. She has commanded the game on her side of the coin, and so has Moynier. So this is pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. We'll see what Moynier does with it. There's a hit up the right side past the second baseman. That's going to score Peyton Barney. Moynier's safe at first. And the Cougars will go up 12-9. Barney with some good heads-up running there, scores from second base, and a great piece of hitting by Haley Moynier. She goes with that outside pitch from Johnson. Johnson's working hard, doing a great job. Moynier just takes that pitch and rips it out there, up that gap, up the right side, up the middle. That'll bring to the plate number 16, the freshman Woodland. She goes up the right side off the first baseman, and it's not in time. That'll move Moynier to second base and Woodland at first. So it'll be an error on the first baseman on the play. That came off hot off that bat down that right side line, and that first baseman did a great job knocking that down. Just couldn't quite get the ball there in time. So Union ends up with runners at first and second, 2 out, up 12-9, and brings to the plate number 2, Drew Kessler.
On the plate, we have
2 balls for Kessler. Kessler shows bunt, pulls back. Johnson delivers. Kessler pops that into the gap, and almost a great play by the left fielder. That'll score the speed-up runner, number 22, for the Cougars, Riley Nebeker, and moves the runners. We've now got runners second and third. Kessler gets to second on the throw to home. So Woodland stands on third, Kessler at second, and the Cougars have gone up 13-9 in the top of the 6th inning. We thought the 5th inning was good, and the 6th inning is just as great. At the plate is Shar Kessler. She shows bunt, pulls it back for called strike, however. That was a great effort by the left fielder for Sanpete. She came in, that ball was tough to field. She came in and almost came up with that catch. It bounced off the heel of her glove up in the air, and she couldn't quite gather it back together. But that was an excellent effort by the left fielder for North Sanpete. The count on Shar Kessler, 0-2. There's the slap right at the shortstop. She fields it, makes the throw to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Union Cougars up 13-9. What a ball game. We'll see what Sanpete does in the bottom of the 6th when we come back.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
We're back to finish off the 6th inning. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Union had an amazing top of the 6th, broke out, scored 4 runs to make the score 13-9 and go up. Going into the bottom of the 6th, we'll see if North Sanpete can answer back. They'll start off at the plate. Looks like we've got, number 19, Mackenzie Madsen. Mackenzie steps in, takes a big swing for strike 1 to start off the bottom of the 6th. Pitch from Moynier outside. Not going to get the call, even though it got framed well. Moynier looks, delivers the pitch, inside corner, and she gets the call. So called strike 2 on Madsen. The Hawks need to just settle in and hit the ball, make it a ball game again, and they are very capable of doing so. Moynier with the pitch, foul ball off the first base side from Madsen. Moynier steps back off the mound, collects herself. Madsen steps in, waits for the pitch. Moynier looks in, delivers the pitch inside and high and tight and gets her. Strike 3 swinging for Madsen. That was a good effort, though, great at bat. For the first out of the inning, Moynier gets Madsen swinging.
Coming up to bat, we have number 3.
We'll flip to the top of the order and bring up number 3, McKinley Burnside. Center fielder for the Hawks. She's made some nice plays out there today. Moynier delivers, catcher set up outside. Burnside goes with the pitch but fouls it off behind the plate. On the other side, in the other quarterfinal game, we have Grantsville and Logan also playing. We'll get a score for you shortly on that one. Moynier comes in across the plate just a bit low. Ball 1. Moynier steps to the mound, looks in. Burnside waits for the pitch. Big hit to right field, and it is an out. The right fielder got there, made an excellent play, had to hustle to get that one, makes an excellent play in foul territory to make the play for the second out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, we have
that will bring up number 18, Hallie Eliason, right fielder for the Hawks. Eliason is deadly once she gets on that base path. She is 2 for 3 today at the plate. Fouls that one back for strike 1. Eliason's ready to go. She's back in the box, waiting for the pitch. Shows bunt. She'll pull that back. Moynier looks in. Eliason pulls back. Ball 1. A little bit low. Moynier grabs some chalk, gets some grip, delivers the pitch. Eliason comes up, and that goes through the legs of the shortstop for a base hit for Eliason. She has been excellent today. Throw back to first. Call is safe. That was a great heads-up play by the Union Cougars. Eliason almost got caught there. Good thing she's quick. She'll stand at first base, so the Hawks have a base runner. Brings to the plate pitcher Casey Johnson.
After that, number 13, Casey Johnson.
This young lady's worked hard on the mound today. We'll see what she can do at the plate. She's a competitor, just an excellent little ball player. Low for a ball. Pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes on Johnson. Moynier looks in. Johnson waits for the pitch. Outside, catcher set up. Doesn't get that outside corner. Moynier's trying to get her to chase something. Johnson's not having it. Cat and mouse game, pitcher versus pitcher. We'll see how this matchup ends up if Johnson's able to come up with a hit. Inside, called strike 1 on that inside corner. Moynier was able to get the best of Johnson last inning as she came up with a huge base hit to open up the game. We'll see what Johnson can do at the plate. There's a pitch inside, called strike 2 on that inside corner. Full count, 2 outs. 13-9 for the Union Cougars, the bottom of the 6th. Johnson waits for the pitch. Moynier looks in, pitches away, and Johnson gets a hold of that, lifts it into left field. If that's a fair ball, almost, just foul. I said, Johnson's a competitor. She competes, and she's fierce. This young lady works hard. She doesn't like to lose. So she'll do everything she can to try to help her team out. She has done an excellent job on the mound. She's done an excellent job at the plate, as has Moynier on the opposite side. So these 2 young ladies have had an excellent, excellent game. It's been a battle. Full count. Johnson steps back in, scores 13-9. Moynier looks in, pitches away, down the middle, and she gets a hold of that one, rips it down the line. third base line. The runner will hold at second. Eliason wasn't able to advance to third on the play, just to second. That left fielder for Union did a great job snagging that ball up and getting it in. We'll have a courtesy runner for Johnson. And I apologize, we can't see the number for this young lady that is pinched. She's our courtesy runner. I'm thinking 22. It looks like it might be number 22, Zaylee Tinoco. If that's wrong, somebody correct us, but I think it's number 22. Sometimes these numbers get hard to see on these uniforms, and they're far enough away from us that we just can't quite pick it up. So those white numbers on those red uniforms and the sun, and we gotta, the windows may or may not have a little few rain spots on them. So we're good. It's a nice sunny day here in Spanish Fork though. Right, so we've got our courtesy runner on first base for Johnson, Eliason at second base, and to the plate comes number 17, Riley Stewart, the catcher. Stewart gets a hole in one and rips it down the right field line, but that's going to go foul. Out of play. Eliason will return to second. Tinoco back to first. Blues gathering up some balls, so we have a few. These gals have worked hard. They've tipped stuff off, fouled stuff off. They've done it all today. They've done a great job. Moynier looks in, pitches away down the middle, comes up over the back of the backstop and gets the fans scrambling a little bit. Stewart's battled all day. One thing you can't say is that these kids they're aggressive. They are not passive. They are there to play and they are there to hit, and they go after that ball. Lots of foul balls today, lots of great base running, lots of great plays. That one's just up in the zone. Moynier thought she had that one. Not quite, says Blue. So 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Moynier with the pitch, outside, catcher set up, and she gets her on that outside corner. Moynier has worked that outside corner a lot today, and she's done an excellent job at it. Stewart goes down swinging for the third out of the inning, scores 13-9 for the Union Cougars. We'll be back to start the top of the 7th.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
All right, we're back here. We're going to finish this ball game off. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Cougars will be number 3, Callie Duncan, a junior, the catcher for the Cougars. Cougars are up 13-9. Going into the 7th inning, we'll see if they can hold on to that lead or add to it here in the top. Johnson back on the mound for the Hawks. She's their ace. She's played hard. She's worked hard. Rip to the right side of the field, straight at the first baseman. That was an excellent play by the first baseman for the Sanpete Hawks. Autumn Oldroyd coming up with that play. Makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Duncan goes down. At the plate, number 9, senior Molly Rasmussen. Third baseman for the Cougars. Rasmussen has scored twice for the Cougars today. Ooh, she rips that one to the third baseman. Third baseman goes down on that knee to try to knock that down. Pops off of her and flips towards the second baseman. Second baseman picks the ball up and makes the play at first, but it's not in time. Rasmussen is safe at first with a hard hit ball to third base. That came off her shoulder. That couldn't have felt good. Heads up play by the second baseman to field that and throw that to first, but just not in time. Looks like we're going to have a speed up runner for Rasmussen at first base.
Number 13.
Number 13 for the Cougars.
Up to bat for Union, we'll have a number 11, Paisley Parrish.
Trying to find a name here. There we go. Cam Guyman, number 13. Cam Guyman in at first base to run for Rasmussen. At the plate will be Paisley Parrish. Parrish came up huge last inning. Had a great at-bat. Had a nice hit straight out over shortstop's head. Johnson comes in down the middle, called strike. Evens the count at 1. 1 out, 1 on for Parrish. Nice change from Johnson. That was a wicked pitch from Johnson. Parrish couldn't quite slow down quick enough. Got out in front of that one for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Parrish. Runner at first with 1 out. Johnson on the pitch. Parrish checks the swing. Did she go? He says no. So, count will even at 2-2. Parrish has had a great day at the plate. We'll see what she can do here with a 2-2 count. She swings, tips that off for a foul ball. Runner will stay at first. Been a great day here at the ballpark. Lots of competitive games, lots of great softball. Parrish fouls that one back to stay alive in the count, 2-2. The loser of this game will play at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And Parrish goes down swinging. That was a nice pitch from Johnson for the out, making it 2 outs on the inning. Runner on first. 2 outs.
Number 6,
brings number 6, Teddy Olson, to the plate, a senior for the Cougars. Catcher sets up outside, but Blue isn't going to give her that outside corner just yet. So ball 1 for Oline. Oline looks in, waits for the pitch. Nice rip right at shortstop. Good play by the shortstop. Goes to second for the out. Has the force there. And the 3rd out of the inning gets them out of the jam here. Score going into the bottom of the 7th. 13-9 for the Union Cougars. We'll be back momentarily to finish this game out. See if the North Sanpete Hawks can make a run and come back.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
We're back for the bottom of the 7th inning. The Union Cougars and the North Sanpete Hawks co-champions of Region 13, Region 13. It's been a battle. The score doesn't necessarily reflect the game. It's been a close game. The Union Cougars broke this open in the 6th, scoring 4 to take the lead 13-9. Sanpete's down to their last 3 outs to try to make a comeback. At the plate for the Hawks, we are starting at the top. We're starting in the middle, excuse me. I've got to find my line here in my book. Adri Jacobson, number 2. 2-1 count on Jacobson. Count goes to 3-1, I believe. The Hawks have been disciplined at the plate, haven't chased much. There's a pitch straight down the middle for a called strike. That'll push the count, 3-2, make it full. Put some pressure on Jacobson, but she's handled it today. Came up with a big hit earlier in the game. And there she goes, check swing for the foul ball. Pitchers have gone the entirety of the game to this point. Johnson finished the top of the 7th. She threw a complete game and did an excellent job. Moynier looks like she will do the same. And she gets the strikeout. Jacobson goes down swinging for the first out of the 7th. Brings to the plate number 23, Miley Cook.
Coming to the plate, 23, Miley Cook.
Moynier gets some chalk, gets some grip, steps to that mound, looks in. Bunt is shown, pulls it back, and a big swing on that outside pitch from Cook for strike 1. Moynier with the pitch and a big swing from Cook. These girls are swinging for the fence. They don't lose well. These kids have played hard. They have left it all out here, and they are competing. Steps in, Cook does, with an 0-2 count, 1 out. Moynier with the outside pitch, too far outside for Cook. She'll leave that one alone. Count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cook steps in. Moynier comes to the plate. The mound, delivers the pitch. Outside again. She's trying to get Cook to chase that outside pitch, and Cook won't have it. Moynier steps up to the mound. Cook waits for the pitch, shows the bunt, pulls it back. Big swing and a foul ball behind the fence on the first base side, out of play. That'll bring her back. That takes the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out for the Hawks. Scores 13-9, the bottom of 7. Cook has gone 2 for 3 at the plate today. She's come up with some big hits, scored twice for the Hawks. Let's see what she can do here. Here's the pitch. Payoff, there it goes, deep out into left field, and that's gone. Cook comes up big for the Hawks, makes the score 10-13 on a solo home run. She got all of that one. That might be the spark that the Hawks need.
Congratulations, Miley Cook, on your home run. Go on upstairs to get your coupon for a free hot dog.
That will bring to the plate number 14, Marley Johnson. We'll see if Johnson can ride the coattails and ride a little bit of energy there from Cook's home run. Union gathers on the mound there just to regroup, settle in, settle down. They've got 1 out. Sanpete's capable of coming back, however. So Union will be on their toes. They know this. These opponents know each other real well. They are region opponents, and they've played. They know each other. They're real familiar with one another. Like I said earlier in the game, folks, get your popcorn because this might be a wild finish. Moynier gets some chalk, gets some grip, steps to the mound. Johnson steps in. Takes the called strike across the middle of the plate to even the count at 1. Johnson scored for the Hawks earlier in the game. Got a big swing there for strike 2. Johnson will catch her breath, step in, looks for that pitch. Moynier delivers the pitch. A little bit high. Ball 2. Evens the count at 2 for Johnson. These kids are used to the pressure, and some of them even like it. So we'll see what Johnson does with it. Counts 2-2 with 1 out. No one on base. Big swing, fouls it off her foot for a foul ball. Count stays at 2s. Moynier grabs some chalk. She's done an excellent job on that mound today. These ladies have all worked hard. Delivers the pitch right down the middle for strike 3. Johnson goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. That was a great at bat. She battled hard. That'll bring to the plate number 8, Autumn Oldroyd.
Coming up for that, we have number 8, Autumn Oldroyd.
Oldroyd plays first base for the Hawks. Comes down to this out. We'll see what Oldroyd can do with it. Pop up short to the third base side. Third baseman hustles after it, but isn't able to get there. Oldroyd's still alive. 0-1 is the count with 2 outs. Hawks are down 10-13. We'll see what Haley Moynier can do from the mound if she shuts the Hawks out here. A little bit high down the middle. One and one count. Moynier looks in, delivers the pitch outside. A little bit too far outside. Count will go to 2 balls and 1 strike on Oldroyd. Oldroyd has struck out both of her prior at-bats, but she has a .271 batting average and has 12 RBIs. She's going to head to first base. Looks like she got hit by the pitch. So that will give the Hawks a base runner. Looks like our umpires are conferring there on the first baseline. She is awarded first base, so it did get her. So Oldroyd goes to first, hit by the pitch, and that will bring top of the lineup. Just kidding, it will bring Mackenzie Madsen, the designated player, our DP for the day. And it looks like Coach Bailey is going to possibly bring in a speed up. We're going to have a runner at first base. Number 11 is Cadience Allred for the Hawks. So Allred takes first base as the runner with 2 outs. Hawks are down 10-13 in the bottom of 7. Mackenzie Madsen at the plate. She has gone 1 for 3 today. Big swing, big swing. These ladies are here to compete. Waits for that next pitch. 0-1 is the count. Outside pitch, she goes with it, fouls it off the first base side. That'll take her count to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hawks are down 10-13, bottom of 7. We'll see what Madsen can do. Waits for the pitch. Outside, pushes it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Haley Moynier working hard out there on that mound for the Union Cougars. She looks in. Madsen waits. Pitch is delivered. Catcher sets up outside. Great hit, but a line drive right at the second baseman. She catches it for the third out of the inning to end the game. Sanpete Hawks go down in the bottom of 7, 10-13 to the Union Cougars. Congratulations to both teams. Congratulations to these young ladies. They played hard and battled and fought. So congratulations again to the Union Cougars. They will advance to the semifinal game, which will be played tomorrow at 11:15. The Sanpete Hawks will play on Field 4 in the morning at 9 a.m. So congratulations to both teams. That was a well-fought battle, and we'll see everyone tomorrow. And we would like to thank our sponsors real quick, our Centricom, Jones & DeMille Engineering, John Huntsman School of Business, Agriria Insurance Company, Beaver Valley Hospital, the Stalling Company, UCCU, Sunrise Engineering, Wendy's, Sanpete Steel, and Central Valley Medical Center. Thank you for your sponsorship and the opportunity to watch these young ladies showcase their talents on a ball field. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.